There are so many T's in the album. You have T's, the letter T. You have Turbulence, you have The Hollow Man, The Safe Way Out, The Mystery Inch, Too Much to Ask, Take the Time. That's 5. And then the Unsung Gallery.
I think we were just at that stage where we're like, lads, we're together a while now, we should start kind of making more original stuff.
Turbulence, that was a bigger project because we wanted to write original music and we had bits and pieces that we wanted to show each other. And I went away and I wrote some lyrics, and Isabel went away and wrote some, and James did.
Bending over backwards, trying to make it right. Crawling in the darkness, trying to see the light. Your sweat and tears are drying out, but you say the end is near now. Wars of opinion fuel the fires you're in. Battle scar the emotion, nothing to the skin. Simple words to fix a bridge, civil life again.
Wars of Opinion was like the first song that I think that the four of us wrote together. Myself, Luke, Izzy, and Eoin. Eoin wrote the words, and between myself and then Nesbitt's, we came up with the melody.
A lot of people think it's about the weather. It's not. There's a deeper meaning into it.
Look overhead, there's a shine in the sky. The rain is gone.
I love writing lyrics. Do you know what I mean? I'd sit down and write 5 or 6 songs and lyrics in a day and throw them to James, and we trash it out with kind of the John and Paul situation of the Beatles.
Look overhead, there's a shine in the sky. The rain is gone.
Like, Wars of Opinion is about relationships, about relationship issues.
It's kind of got to do with like arguing with people pointlessly over the most stupid things and realising that was kind of stupid. Stop.
Life continues on.
We left the band. N75 was formed. It was like a offshoot of. It was like Eoin and James and Dan Matthews and Dan Butler
and me.
Luke parted ways. Stevie had gone before that.
I suppose it was different when, like, you know, having Sean there instead of Luke and Stevie.
Sean's brilliant. Sean doesn't know how good he is.
When I joined the band, the album was basically nearing ready to go to be recorded. I knew a lot of the songs the lads would play because I played session with them. So I could look at this set and it's like, right, I know this one already, and it just became a matter of trying to fit in properly with Izzy, say, rather than being like, right, I'm playing this by myself for myself. It's like, no, this is part of something bigger.
He is, I suppose, the keeping the trad element in this band that has always existed in one way, shape or form. He's actually the person I've known the longest out of this.
The way I tend to play banjo isn't exactly normal, and I've just been able to keep going with that all through the years. The lads like how I play it, so it's just, I can just have fun. I just have fun on stage and have fun off stage.
He is truly fantastic, and sometimes he might put himself down by saying he's not as good as this person or that person, but I'm just like, no, you don't need to think of that. You're in your own little field, in your own little category. He's brilliant.
We worked more collectively with Turbulence because we were kind of we had like myself coming in with lyrics, James and Izzy at the time coming in, and Sean with tunes. Do you know what I mean? So we kind of sat down and tried to iron it out.
And it was a few weeks of kind of being a bit nervous and not knowing what to do, but we got there in the end.
We recorded that in Twin Oaks, which is Cian Cronin's place out the back of his house. Cian Cronin from Seskin Lane, obviously. Big shout outs to Seskin Lane. But we had a lot of help from them, actually. I just want to mention them now as Seskin Lane, Eoin Ryan, and Shocks at the time, Niall Shocks, he was in the band, and Cian. The three of them helped us out massively with that. And if you listen to Turbulence, some of the tracks you hear piano in it, that's Eoin Ryan. And all the bass was done by Shocks. Or at least 80% of it was done by Shocks.
These concrete halls, I walk them all. My feet are starting to swell. Another man got in my way, on my way to the well.
Two songs that always stood out to me off that album would be Wars of Opinion and The Safe Way Out, for how drastically different they are, even to Hollow Man.
Hollow Man is just, it's just the person inside you, or it's the darkness inside you, or it's the anger inside you. It's me. It's just my own kind of spat at the world in a way. I have to be in the form to do it, but it is definitely a song I really love, and definitely one of the songs of the first originals that caught on. I'll watch the city burn. I'll watch the city burn with a bottle of bourbon on a hill where it's easy to see. Fuck you. that's my thing with that. It's just fun. It's fun to sing something like that.